of prisons, other prison officers, and the graduates. I, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni Tohabrua, the President of the Republic of Uganda and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Uganda, by the powers and authority vested in me by Chapter 7, Clause 98, Subclause 1 of the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda of 1995, as amended, on this 31st day of August 2021, hereby commission and pass out 97 cadet assistant superintendents of prisons. Signed, Yoweri Museveni, General Retired. What do I do with the NCOs? I also pass them out. Oh, that I should not commission you. By the same powers of the Constitution, I pass out the students, the trainees who have been undergoing a prison's NCO course. So I congratulate both categories, the officer cadets who are now officers commissioned, and the NCOs. Congratulations. And I also congratulate the commandant and the trainers, as well as the leadership of the prisons and the Minister of Internal Affairs. Congratulations, all of you, and thank you. Now, a modern state is more organized than the old systems. In the modern state, there is a division of labor so that things are done efficiently. First of all, there are the three pillars of state: the executive, with all the subgroups there, starting with the president, going up to the parish chief. Then you have the legislature, and then you have the judiciary. These are the three pillars. With each one, it's Lubimbi, Origezi, Katara. The executive evolve policy, and once policy is approved legally, you implement it. Parliament, many of the policies will have to be made into laws. So the only one to make a law is the Parliament, together with the President, by assenting to the laws. Judiciary, if the laws are violated, who will know, who will determine the guilt or otherwise of the offender to the courts. But within the executive, there are also specializations. Some specialize in agriculture, others in industry, the army, in defense, security services, in spying, who is doing bad things. Then the prisoners comes in. The prison, their job is that once people have broken the law or suspected to break the law, brought by the police is there hunting all the troublemakers. The police brings those people. Once they are on remand, they become your residents. And they keep coming to court until they are either discharged or condemned. And once they are condemned, then you have got your two jobs. Job number one, in some few cases, you hang them. As ordered by the courts and by the president. Otherwise, so there you become an implementer of the punishment. And that's why the other day I wrote, I was in the TV explaining, police, army, don't try to be punishers. Your job is not to punish. Your job is to arrest and prosecute. Because by beating, you have now become a punisher. Please, that's not your job. The people to punish are there. People to punish, first of all, it is the courts. Even me, I have powers as president, ultimately. But nobody else has got powers to punish except the courts and those punishments carried out by the prisons. So, one of your roles is to implement the punishment of society on antisocial elements. Nobody else has got those powers. It's really a problem why people cannot see their jobs. A policeman is trying to be a punisher. No, your job is not to punish. Your job is to detect, arrest, prosecute, in some cases defend. Very clear and simple. So one of your jobs is punishers according to the law. If they say somebody, so and so should be hanged, you arrange, and the person is legally hanged. If they say, you keep this man here for 100 years, that's your job. You just keep opening, locking. So that's your job. And what Commissioner General Biawasheja was saying, we need to keep expanding those facilities so that you can do that job well, the job of punishing. Now, your other job is to correct. I don't know whether I have left anything. I think these are very clear. I don't know why people really give themselves burdens by doing things which are not theirs. So your other job is the one who is not to be hanged, the one who is not, but I think even the one to be hanged, he could be hanged when he has repented. They can say he repented, he wrote and apologized. So he goes, he's hanged as a Christian or as a Muslim. Otherwise, your other job for the others, the one who has been locked up for 5 years, the one for 3 years, the one for 10 years, your job, your mission is, this man, why should he go out of prison the way he came, or even worse than he came? Why don't you help him and society by improving this man so that he gets out, by the time he gets out, he's a better person? And how does he become a better person? Behavior-wise, but also with skills. With skills. If he goes in as somebody who had no skill, comes out as a carpenter, comes out as a metro worker, comes out as somebody who can handle ceramics, a tailor, weaving, you will really be helping these people, because you can hear that your constituency is not small. 55,000 people under you. So, if many of these are reformed, you will have done a big service to them, but also to the society. So from what your leaders are saying, I can hear that they are very clear about their mission. But then, the Uganda prisons, I don't know whether other prisons in the world do it, by history, apart from the job of punishing on behalf of society, the job of correcting wrongdoers on behalf of society, you also added on the job of being a productive prison service by doing very good things. The furniture which I saw when I came, the furniture which I saw, the cotton, the maize which I saw at Rimi, and I would like my staff to remind me so that I help the commissioner to do the qualitative jump, because you heard him saying that with so much cotton, I can no longer go on just picking Okshoroma with picking, like they do in Nyakshenyi and those places. He's saying now it is the time to go for machines now. Machine plowing, machine picking, harvesting, machine spraying. I'm ready to support that one. For both cotton and maize and so on. So that you will not only increase production, but these prisoners will be watching when they are there. They will be watching. And when they retire, not retire, when they leave prison, they would have seen some of those things. And you never know, they can go and also copy in their villages. So I want to thank prisoners because I don't hear much trouble there. It seems the discipline is quite high. And I congratulate you. But there is something small. The prisons, when we are talking about the national resistance movement, prisoners never come out much. They are normally seen as Ruzira and all those places. But actually, from the 1960s, I had a small base in the prisons. I had one of my comrades, a man called Katambuka. Katambuka, when I last interacted with him closely, he was a prisons officer in Mbale. And he was my clandestine contact in Mbale. So some of the prison people also, when they were not busy locking up people, some of them helped to the NRM when we were struggling. So I congratulate the graduates, and now life, these graduates are graduates or what? All graduates. So I congratulate you, and life for you is beginning. Good things are there in front. Uganda is peaceful and progressing. You have now entered into one of these institutions. You have heard that Byabashaija joined in 1983. This is now almost 40 years ago. So for you, you try to imagine where you will be 40 years from now. He's now Commissioner General. But you, one of you may be a Commissioner General. But that is if you look after yourself well. First of all, look after your health. Don't squander your health with alcohol and umalaya, because these are the two terrible things which can destroy you. Then corruption. Then, of course, discipline. You follow the procedures of the prisons. If you have got an opinion, you give it in the right forum. If others say yes, you carry the day. If not, you go along with the decisions of the institution. You will go very far. And now I'm very glad with the doctrine of the prisons. Because Dr. Yabashesha was saying that for the prisons, like UPDF, every step is preceded by a course, training. That's what he said. Yeah. Every jump is preceded by a course and promotional exams. So, with the discipline, with the good health, with the training, there's nothing that will stop you going up. And where we are going, the public service will be better remunerated. Now, remuneration is not so good, but it will improve. And it has been improving even in this time. But it will improve even more and more. So therefore, don't miss this chance that you have now entered. Make sure you maintain the progress. The country will remain peaceful. There are people who, as General Tafiri was saying, there are people who miscalculate and think that they can disturb Uganda and